Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to take a look at the main synths. There's not many of them, so let's have a look. Okay, so I've expanded this little project out a little bit so that we've now got the main chord progression, and there's two sections of synths. So on the left here, we've got this section here, we've got the verse synths, and on the right, we've got the chorus synths, because they're slightly different. So just having a listen to the bass pattern itself, let's do this. So this is our root note. Okay, so we're going A, F, G, up to D. Okay, the key the track is in is A minor, and it's a natural minor. So if we start on A, it's all the white notes up, all the white notes down. I didn't choose it that way, it just turned out that way. So you've got the A minor, the natural, or you can go... That's the variant, but I'm stuck with the natural minor. So the first set of synths we've got, now you're going to find out it's very simple. The first one is a pad-like, I've actually called it pad-like synth, and it's from ITA 2, and it's the Hyper Jupiter preset. It's possibly not one I did. So I have actually got some effects sends channels, which I don't usually do. If you've watched any of my other how to makes, it's not something I tend to do, but I thought I would this time because it's 80s, and 80s it's traditionally send channels. So I'm going to switch all these off for now. Come on. So we're just following the bass pattern. And this synth itself, it's fairly simple. Two oscillators. So you've got this Juno square wave and a saw wave. They're both multiple voices, slightly detuned. But I've kept the filter level fairly low. I didn't really mess around with this preset very much at all. The only thing I have done is turned off the reverb to keep cohesiveness. So we're using the reverb sends, which the reverb send is off at the moment. If I switch it back on, obviously a much more reverby sound. So in terms of effects, I've done very, very little. I've got the Ableton delay on there, and I've EQ'd it. So without the EQ, really, I'm not doing anything apart from just tidying the sound up, taking out most of the low end and pulling out some of this top end here, because there's a lot of other elements in the mix that are doing top end work. So if we listen to the bass line and this pad synth at the same time. So the pad itself is just following the bass line chord progression. So starting off at A minor, down to F major, G major, and then up to D minor. So it switches from major to minor because they're relative to the root note of the track itself. What I've also done is I've used this synth sweep underneath. Hello? There. So this is like a reinforcement layer. It's fairly subtle, and I don't bring it in till the second half of the track. So first half of the track, I'm showing you all the synths now, so you know what's in the entirety of the track. But this sweep player kind of reinforces this pad. If I play them both together, and because it evolves over time, I might even be playing a note an octave below this. Yeah. So in the track, it's playing quite low down as well. So it sweeps down, and it's a very resonant sweep. So the patch itself, so we've got a Jupiter saw wave. We've got another Jupiter saw wave. They're an octave apart. We're only using a couple of voices, a little bit of detune, but it's this filter here, this bandpass filter. As it's sweeping, we're getting that resonant peak moving, and that's what gives you that really 80s sweepy sound. So in terms of effects, again, I'm using delay. Let me just switch them off for you. That's the raw sound. Adding some delay. Taking out all of the bottom end, but also boosting these mids here a little bit, boosting the top end a little bit, then rolling off the really high end. Because as the resonant sweep is kind of starting out, it's quite harsh. See that? And then just a little bit of compression. Because otherwise you'd hear the resonant sweep, and as it's moving, it would get louder and softer. So the compression just bringing it all together. And then I think we might have, yeah, it's going to the main reverb. We're going to have a look at the effect sends later on. It is going to the main reverb as well, which you can hear there.